Hi, my name's Tim Clarke. I'm a director with Harris & Clarke Chartered Surveyors, and in this video we will be exploring whether you really do need a survey when buying a new property. Worryingly, a 2019 study by mortgage broker John Charcoal found that as many as 8 in 10 people buying a new home did so without commissioning a survey, while our own research found that the typical property has defects which on average will cost in the region of £17,500 to fully address. The most commonly reported reason for forgoing a survey is that the mortgage lender's surveyor has been to the property, with other reasons cited being that the buyer thought that the legal process and vendor's information would uncover defects, and that moving home is simply too expensive already, and missing out on a survey is a good way to save money. Let's take a look at why missing out on a survey might be a bad idea. When the mortgage lender sends a surveyor to the property, they are sent with a limited task sheet and can spend as little as 15 minutes on site. The purpose of the lender's survey is to confirm that the surveyor believes that the property is worth the agreed sale price. This is very different to preparing a detailed condition survey of the property, also known as a Level 2 survey or Level 3 survey. Some lenders don't even need their valuation surveyor to look in the roof space, which is a common area for expensive defects to arise. In addition, growing numbers of transactions proceed with only automated or desktop surveys or valuations, meaning that sometimes a surveyor will not even visit the property. In any case, a valuation survey is not the same as a condition survey. In contrast, when commissioning a building survey, the building surveyor will typically be on site for between 2 and 3 hours, inspecting every aspect of the building in detail. This provides an opportunity for your building surveyor to highlight the array of defects a property typically presents, allowing you to plan remedial works or renegotiate the purchase price. In the worst case, you may even want to withdraw from the transaction altogether. As part of the buying process, vendors are required to answer a detailed questionnaire relating to the property. We find that many vendors are unaware of issues with their own property, often because they have not yet affected the inside of the property in a visible way. Alternatively, a minority of unscrupulous vendors will claim to be oblivious to defects in their own property. Not all defects to a property are immediately visible to the untrained eye. A condition survey will highlight areas of the property which need maintenance in the near future, or where potentially unsafe installations have been made. Examples of this could be where a chimney needs to be repointed as it's causing dampness. This could perhaps cost £1,500 to £2,000 to rectify, or where an electrical distribution board is past the end of its life and needs to be upgraded for safety reasons. This could cost around £1,000. These often overlooked issues, amongst others, will only normally be uncovered when commissioning a condition survey, such as a Level 2 report or a Level 3 report. One unavoidable feature of buying property is that the process is expensive, with mortgage brokers, estate agents and solicitors wanting to be paid. Even the local authority will take their cut when making property searches. This is before the property itself has to be paid for. As such, it's understandable that buyers want to reduce costs involved, but this could cost more in the long run. We reviewed costs proposed to address defects in all of our building surveys from a single year and found that the defects found in an average property would cost a total of £17,500 to put right. While some of this cost can be deferred and some defects lived with, such as minor dampness or doors not closing properly, a timely survey can allow you to renegotiate the purchase price of your property, which can help to put money back in your pocket to address disrepair. Building work is expensive, and it is not unusual for a building survey to pay for itself many times over when used as a tool to renegotiate the purchase price. Of course, there is a certain amount of bias to what we are saying, as this is our business, and many people buy properties without surveys who do not suffer major consequences. On the other hand, we often hear from clients who have purchased the property without a survey and have had to foot the bill for major remedial works, ranging from fixing dampness to dealing with collapsed drains and subsidence. With individual defects often costing far more than the price of a survey, it is easy to see how a high-quality building survey can in fact save you thousands when buying a property by allowing an opportunity to renegotiate the purchase price. Properties are very complex and made of thousands of different components. When making the biggest purchase of your life, do you really want to learn about major defects when it's too late and you cannot transfer the cost of dealing with these defects to another party? Now you understand why commissioning a condition survey on a property you plan to purchase is a good idea. We will be pleased to discuss your survey requirements. Our friendly team can be reached on 023 81 55 0051 and will help to guide you to the most appropriate survey for you, whether a Level 2 survey or Level 3 survey, commonly known as a home buyers report or building survey. Most importantly, when working with Harris & Clarke Chartered Surveyors, you can be sure that you will have an expert chartered building surveyor working for you to protect your interests and to protect your new home.